Introducing the first ever scientific explanation of the human mind developed by Parag Jasani, author, Mechanisms of the Mind. Welcome to Control Your Mind, a 2-hour interactive presentation which reveals that your mind is driven by mechanisms running in your brain. It explains how they control your life by helping you experience the world around you, create your thoughts, make your decisions, and execute your actions. Science is unable to find such mechanisms in the brain. It does not even define what the mind is. This interactive presentation not only reveals what the mind is, but what such mechanisms are and how they work. It uses simple logic, which can help you optimize your life in ways that were never possible before, even if you are a non-technical person. It is the only source in the world that explains how the brain creates thoughts, feelings, and emotions. It also reveals the mystery of something that is most intimate to you: yourself. The self that does not have any weight, shape, or form, but controls your thoughts, attention, and judgments. The self that is responsible for your decisions, behavior, intentions, and actions. The self that remains the same even when everything about you, like your body, personality, emotions, etc., keep changing throughout your lifetime. And most importantly, the self that does not exist physically, but you cannot exist without it. It is entirely driven by the process of natural selection proposed by British naturalist Charles Darwin, which explains how living organisms evolve over generations, the logic of which is established by hundreds of millions of years of fossil record. According to the process of natural selection, traits of organisms that are more likely to facilitate their survival and reproduction are passed on to their next generations genetically, which, over millions of years, result into them accumulating a high number of traits that favor 1. Survival, and 2. Reproduction, while getting optimized based on their changing environments and conditions, which are what Darwin called chosen by the process of natural selection. Such continuously optimizing aspect of the process of natural selection has been responsible for the physical development of their body in a highly optimized manner. This presentation reveals that human life emerges out of the mechanism of consciousness in the brain, which is decoded by author Parag Jasani based on the premise that it is developed on the same physical basis and is a part of the same goal-driven activity. It completes the understanding of development and optimization of features responsible for life, a process started by Darwin in the year 1859 in his book On the Origin of Species, by means of natural selection, which reveals how the physical body comes to life using the mechanism of consciousness. It reveals how mechanisms of your mind control your life by introducing you to the hidden side of what you are most familiar with, that is, yourself. It is divided in 4 groups. The emerging self, which reveals mechanisms that are responsible for you to exist and be a part of this world. The experiencing self, which is about how your interactions are experienced by yourself. The understanding self, which is about its current understanding. And the believing self, which is about what it believes based on such understanding. The unique design of the presentation not only makes it possible to resolve some of the biggest mysteries of life for the very first time, but do it only in a span of 2 hours using simple logic that can be understood even by a common man.